And you know, Scotty and Tim both came up and gave me a hug that I almost teared up, cried a little bit. So I hope that explains it.
Dan McCarthy goes wire to wire to win the second annual Savannah Golf Championship. Good evening and welcome to Inside the Ropes. Another amazing finish out of the Deer Creek course at the Landings. For the second straight year, a first-time winner on the Web.com Tour leaves Savannah with the Savannah Golf Championship hardware. 3 golfers began Sunday's final round with a share of the lead, but McCarthy wasn't going to be denied at Deer Creek. Let's go ahead and show you how things played out during a seersucker Sunday at the Savannah Golf Championship. Scotty Scheffler, Dan McCarthy, and Timothy Madigan would open Sunday's final round tied atop the leaderboard, but only one would finish there. Meanwhile, others making a move on day 4, Joseph Bramlett at the par 5 14th. His approach to the green, well, just take a look. Bramlett going to stick it nice and close, leads to the birdie there. Joseph Bramlett with a top 10 finish here in Savannah. Wade Binfield would finish the tournament at -10 at number 18. He's going to drain the long, and I mean long, birdie putt. Binfield finishes tied for 9th. Brett Coletta, well, he entered the final round just a shot behind the leaders. Coletta going to nail the birdie putt at the par 5-6 to stay in the mix, ending the tournament at -14th. Timothy Madigan looking to keep pace at the par 5 14th. He's got the flat stick working. He's going to drain the long uphill birdie putt. However, he finishes at 12 under par, good enough for a 7th place finish. Down the stretch, it's Dan McCarthy and Scotty Scheffler exchanging blows. McCarthy at the par 4 first, his second shot going to end up nice and close, leads to the birdie there, and McCarthy was off and running. And as nice as that shot was, this one at number 10 by McCarthy even better. His second shot at the par 4 going to be near perfect, almost goes into cup, almost holding it out for eagle. McCarthy going to pick up the easy birdie there. Scheffler not going away at the par 5 14th from the front bunker. Scheffler going to leave himself an easy birdie after this out from the sand. But this one, the whole tournament wouldn't be decided till the 18th hole. McCarthy leading by a stroke. Scheffler again in the sand, and again with a beauty. If it goes, it's an eagle. He just misses. Now McCarthy with a chance to end it. He's got the birdie try, but he misses, meaning a birdie from Scheffler, and we could have a playoff coming at the Savannah Golf Championship. But Scheffler's birdie putt just misses. Par not going to work for him. McCarthy with the par putt for the win, and you betcha, Dan McCarthy going to go wire to wire to pick up his first win on the Web.com Tour. McCarthy 16 under for the tournament and the winner of the 2019 Savannah Golf Championship.
I didn't really know where I stood until I walked the corner right over here. You know, in Canada a few years ago, I made a point to not look at leaderboards and just try to make as many birdies as I could and see where I stood at the end. And that was my philosophy today. I didn't make as many birdies, but, you know, it turned out to be enough. It's been a slow start to the year. I've played pretty well, but I just really couldn't get the putter going. And finally this week, it just all opened up. It means the world. I mean, you don't know that you can do it until you actually do it out here. And I can't tell you how gratifying it was. Like I said, I almost started crying when that last putt went in. So I'm over the moon.
It was nice to be in contention out here. It was a lot of fun, and it was a good battle. He hit the ball a lot better than I did today. I was kind of playing from behind all day, just not really putting myself in good spots. Was able to have a chance at the end, which gives me some confidence going forward.
So here's a look at the final leaderboard. Dan McCarthy wins the Savannah Golf Championship by 1 stroke over Scotty Scheffler, who finishes at 15 under par. 3 golfers finish at -14, tied for 3rd. Kevin Lucas, Brett Coletta, and Brian Campbell, all with good showings at the Landings. Now, Cameron Percy finishes a solo 6th at 13 under par. Couple guys tie for 7th. Joseph Bramlett, 3rd round co-leader. Timothy Madigan, they're going to finish at -12. Jamie Arnold, Wade Binfield, and Brett Stegmeyer tie for 9th at 10 under par. Now, Kevin Doherty wouldn't finish near the top of the leaderboard, but he sure left his mark on Sunday's final round. A shot you just have to see coming up after the break. You're watching Inside the Ropes. Stick around. And welcome back to Inside the Ropes here on WJCL. While Dan McCarthy took home the title Sunday evening, Kevin Doherty leaves the Savannah Golf Championship with the shot of the tournament. It happened during today's final round at the par 4 fifth hole. Take a look at what happened. After his tee shot lands in the water near the green there at number 5, Doherty elects to play his ball out of the water. And as you can see, Doherty going to find the bottom of the cup for the shirtless eagle from the water. He then gets a chest bump from his caddy. Place went crazy. It's certainly a shot folks will be talking about for a long time. And we caught up with Kevin to get his thoughts on turning in the shot of the tournament.
Yeah, I mean, I was just trying to stay patient and keep hitting good shots. I mean, I hit a lot of good shots that didn't turn out in my favor, so that's how we kind of got a little off track. And I know I'm playing good all week, so I figured the tides were going to turn a little bit and just happened to do it in a very exaggerated way. I was trying to figure out just the best option to make a 4, to be honest with you. If I would have dropped it, it would have been a pretty tough pitch. So I was trying to trust my putter and just get it on the green and 2-putt. And then my caddy kind of gave me the last bit of advice to where it's 100% go and committed, and worked out. He told me the rule of thumb is if it's 50-50 in the air and in the water, you always go for it. Like, it's going to come out pretty clean. So the first time I've ever heard that. So I trusted him and just hit it.
Now, Doherty's shot will go down in tournament lore for another reason. It happened at what's become the favorite hole at the Deer Creek course. The par 4 fifth hole is better known as Schooner Cove. This was the party place once again at this year's Savannah Golf Championship. Forget it, it's a 320-yard par 4. This place is party central. Food trucks, loyal spectators, and $1 beers. Yeah, buck beers for every birdie made there at number 5. And needless to say, there were lots of birdies, lots of beer, and lots of fun at Schooner Cove this week for golf fans and non-golf fans alike.
Much more for the socializing.
Honestly, we came to Savannah to have a good time, and then we found out there's a golf tournament, so we're like, what better event to then hang out, be with friends,
What's better
support
than going
Titleist.
to Savannah and a golf tournament breaking out, you know?
Exactly.
It's like hockey game and a fight breaks out. We're at Savannah and a golf tournament breaks out.
This hole number 5 has been great. The birdies has been awesome for the dollar beers, and we're having a great time out here.
We love our friends.
Hey, back on Friday, I brought you the story of golfer Josh Creel. When he isn't competing on the Web.com tour, he can be found casting a line. When Friday's second round of the tournament was delayed 2.5 hours due to fog, I caught up with Josh fishing in one of the ponds there at the landings. Now, of course, when the cameras were rolling, Josh didn't have any luck. But how about this fishing follow-up for you? Following his round Saturday, Josh had a little better luck, landing this bass out of the same pond there at the landings. Josh sending me a text saying I showed up a day too early. I'd say so. As a side note, fishing not the only thing he does well. Josh Creel finished this year's tournament -9, tied for 12th. Well, back to Schooner Cove, and indeed, that's the place to be. Can't wait to see what new additions are made there in 2020. Now, speaking of the next year's Savannah Golf Championship, may be hard to believe, but in a matter of days, preparations begin for year 3 out at the Deer Creek course. Coming up after the break, Rick Snow catches up with Savannah Golf Championship Director Cheyenne Overby to talk about the success of this year's tournament and beyond. That's when Inside the Ropes continues. Stick around. And welcome back to Inside the Ropes here on WJCL. The second annual Savannah Golf Championship is in the can, but it won't be long before plans are put into motion for the 2020 tournament. Now, leading that charge will be Tournament Director Cheyenne Overby. After helping with the inaugural Savannah Golf Championship as part of the PGA Tour's Executive Director Initiative, Overby took over the reins of the tournament shortly after the 2018 event. Rick Snow had the chance to catch up with Overby to talk about the success of the 2019 tournament and beyond.
Second Savannah Golf Championship, and what a success this seemed to be. How do you feel about it?
Gosh, we felt great. When the community's excited, we're excited. When people are happy, we're happy. So we could feel the energy out here. We could feel the community just squeezing even tighter with their arms around us. We had an absolute blast and so excited. We're already talking about 2020. So we had a good time.
Could you tell the success of last year's tournament if there was a carryover where people got word that it was so well run and such good golf that it helped this year?
Sure. I mean, I think experience is everything. So when clients come out here and they have a good time and they know that we're going to take good care of them, I think that they spread that, they spread that to their peers, their partners, their friends. So really it's a testament to everyone saying, hey, this was a great tournament. You should get involved. I think we've had a lot of community champions speak on our behalf, so it's not us having to speak about it. So, that's the most important thing for us, is to continue momentum year round, not just in these 2 weeks. And we've been fortunate enough to feel that in year one and look forward to doing that, as we move into 2020.
Yeah, you've had a chance to go through this. It's been busy working up to it and busy 4 days. Can you take a breath now and go, wow?
Yeah, I tried to a few times this week just take a step back and really embrace it and enjoy it. We work really hard for 7 days of the year, and so I try to get our team just to say, hey, you did an incredible job, go have some fun. I got to go watch some golf today, watched our leaders tee off, which was really special for me, and I think our whole team takes a little bit of a reset. It's interesting though, our clients will laugh when they see this, but we'll be reaching back out to them next week or the week after. So we immediately get out there and go after 2020, but we'll all take a little break and take some time to enjoy it.
This was your first year as tournament director. What have you learned? Anything?
My gosh, we learn every day. Our business is an ever-changing, it's always changing. It's fluid. We tell our volunteers sometimes, this part's fluid, this part's fluid. And, I've learned, a little bit more about being resilient. I've learned so much from our volunteers and the community as a whole, and taking in what everybody wants to see in their own tournament. This is Savannah's tournament. It's not our tournament, it's your tournament. So, we've learned a ton. We had a blast, and I'm looking behind you thinking about all the things that'll look different out here in 2020.
When are you going to start on 2020?
Tomorrow. We're going to take a break tonight, have a drink, and then we're going to get back to it tomorrow.
All right, Cheyenne Overby, tournament director of the Savannah Golf Championship. Rick Snow, WJCL 22 News.
All right, thanks so much, Rick. Again, congratulations to Cheyenne Overby and her staff for another amazing week, and a big thank you to the Landings for hosting the Savannah Golf Championship once again. I tell you what, the folks out at the Landings are all in for this Web.com tour event. Over 700 volunteers giving their time and talents to help make the event a success. Our Dave Williams has more on that group, and these guys really make the tournament possible.
As play is once again underway in another Savannah Golf Championship, it's quickly becoming one of the most popular stops on the Web.com tour. And that's saying something considering it's in just its second year. A big reason for that are the volunteers. After some 500 helped out in last year's inaugural event, that number is now 700 for this year's tournament.
We had a growth in some committees and just a lot of good residents who said it was a fun event last year, we want to be involved this year. And so we have over 700 volunteers that are helping to make this week a success.
Mike Barber is one of those volunteers, as a walking scorer who's back for a second straight year after enjoying last year's experience.
It's a great opportunity and a lot of fun to get out and walk along with these young kids and watch them play. You hope you learn a little bit as you're watching them, and it's just a neat event, and I had a blast doing it last year.
And while the experience is a rewarding one for these volunteers, it's also one that gives them a sense of pride to see their community put on public display and so well received.
What you heard at the end of last year's tournament from fellow members and residents was how proud we were to be able to host this tournament, to do it well. And yes, obviously we love our community.
Again, that was Dave Williams reporting. Thanks so much, Dave. And hey, I tell you what, with the Savannah Golf Championship now over, golf fans here in our neck of the woods turn their attention to the 51st annual RBC Heritage over on Hilton Head Island. This year's tournament set for the week of April 15th through 21st out at Harbortown Golf Links. Tickets for the tournament are on sale now. You can visit rbcheritage.com for more information. 14 days away. How about that? All right, we're nearing the clubhouse here on Inside the Ropes. Coming up after the break, we're going to take another look at that final leaderboard from this year's Savannah Golf Championship and have much more with tournament winner Dan McCarthy. You're watching Inside the Ropes right here on WJCL. Stick around. Dan McCarthy, winner of the 2019 Savannah Golf Championship. The 33-year-old winning for the first time on the Web.com Tour with Sunday's victory at the Deer Creek course out at the Landings. Now McCarthy, who won 4 times on the Mackenzie Tour up in Canada back in 2016, moves up to number 8 in the Web.com Tour money standings after his win Sunday. Born in Syracuse, New York, McCarthy might have found a place to retire when his professional days are done.
I tell my girlfriend and my family that I could end up living here someday. I love it here that much. I love this community. I love the foliage, the houses, the golf course. You know, I hear this is one of 6 courses here in the neighborhood. So, you know, I would never get bored, that's for sure.
Again, here's another look at the final leaderboard from the 2019 Savannah Golf Championship. Dan McCarthy wins the title by 1 stroke over Scotty Scheffler, who finishes at 15 under par. 3 golfers finish at -14, tied for 3rd. They are Kevin Lucas, Brett Coletta, and Brian Campbell, all with good showings this week out at the Landings. Cameron Percy finishes a solo 6th place at 13 under par. A couple guys tying for 7th, Joseph Bramlett and 3rd round co-leader Timothy Madigan. They finish at -12. You then had Jamie Arnold, Wade Benfield, and Brett Stagmeyer tying for 9th at 10 under par. So there you have it. The 2019 Savannah Golf Championship has come and gone. Dan McCarthy, your winner out at the Deer Creek course at the Landings. I want to thank you all for joining us for WJCL's extensive coverage of the 2nd annual Savannah Golf Championship. Inside the Ropes, well, it returns in just a couple weeks with the 51st annual RBC Heritage over on Hilton Head Island. Until then, good night, everyone.